Running today with the RX 580. This is a 2017 video card from Sapphire with 2304 shaders. It's got 4 gig of VRAM GDDR5 Samsung running at 1511 MHz on the core clock, 2000 MHz on the memory clock, 256 bits bus width, and today we're gonna pair it up with this i7-6950X with 10 cores and 20 threads. Let's jump in a couple of games and see how this GPU is holding. Let's go. Let's start with Battlefield on 720p with maximum details. I want to pass a couple of resolution and see how it's performing. This is maximum details. I got how many watts? I got here 120 watts or something, but overall wattage is 300. It's good to have this meter on. It helps me a lot, you know. It's very confusing because the CPU doesn't have a wattage meter, you know. If I activate it, it's going to show me 0.5 watts consumption from this computer. So it doesn't, maybe the CPU doesn't, it's not compatible with this mainboard. I don't know. On the CPU side, on the GPU side, I got 130 and it adds up to 300. And I understand 50-70 watts consumption from pumps, cables, others mainboards, you know, all kinds of devices, you know, the peripherals you got inside, but shouldn't be that much. All right, I put 720p because I want to see the video card running with the maximum FPS. That's the most important thing. Maximum details, maximum FPS. I got maximum core load and 62 degrees in this occasion. This is not bad. It's actually a good resolution. 720p. It's a very low resolution. Yeah, but I got 200 FPS on average. All right, I like the performance. I like everything about this, and I think this is the most important thing here. You know, to see 200 FPS. I got 1080p now. I put it on 1080p, but now the FPS dropped to 140. Not bad, not good. It's okay theoretically, you know, it's actually doing the job, but I got less FPS now from 720p with maximum detail. That was 200 FPS. Now it's 120. Still 100% load, but now I got 350 watts consumption. All right, so it's getting higher on the wattage the more I put the resolution. It's being utilized. On the system side, I got very nice performance there. 6.7 gig of system RAM utilized here. Holding okay theoretically. 20% load on the CPU side is not bad. I think the best thing I can do for that is just play with this 1080p and see how it's holding. Got 2.1 gig of VRAM allocated and 1.6 process. The video card itself is doing the job, and I think allocating the right games, the right things to the video card, it's kind of important. All right, let's go now on 1440p with this video card and see how it's holding. This is 90 FPS here. I had over 100 FPS when I was on this occasion with this. 60 FPS with 1440p. Do I get more wattage? Same thing like on 1080p with maximum details. Not a big difference, so I will not put 1440p in Battlefield with this. On this resolution, this RX video card apparently can push it. On the system side, I got like now 6.8 gig of system RAM utilized. It's doing the job here in this case, but it's struggling with this resolution. So ideal preset will be 1080p if you want to keep maximum details, and on maximum details you manage to see it managed to hold hundreds of FPS. Battlefield 1. Let's start with 720p with maximum details and see how it's performing here with this. I got 60 FPS. No, that's not okay. Every time I'm entering Battlefield 1, it's resetting everything. Let's have a little fun here and see how it's performing. Got 140 FPS here. Very interesting performance from this. The video card is doing a fantastic job. 3.2 gig of VRAM allocated and 2.5 processed. It's holding okay theoretically in this situation with this video card, and can't say nothing bad about it. 100% load on the video card score with 69 degrees. I mean, the video card is doing the job. It's got no problem on delivering the FPS. It's eating a lot of wattage here. The whole computer itself, it's consuming a lot of wattage. So I need to be very careful because I got nearly 380 watts consumption from this. All right, so I'm on 1080p now, and it's holding okay. I got 100 FPS on average, 150 watts consumption from this. Overall performance in the game, it's actually good. There is no problem on playing the game with this video card. You can do a lot of custom settings because the system is holding pretty well. I got 10 gig of system RAM utilized here. The quality is spot on with 1080p with maximum details. This is the right combination here, you know, for this 4 gig of VRAM video card, and it's holding pretty well. If I put it on ultra, I have to keep 1080p. If I want 1440p, I have to put medium details, and that is not bad. Definitely we need to jump in War Thunder to see how it's running with 1080p. I think if it's staying around 100 FPS, I'm not gonna challenge this resolution. I think 1080p with maximum details is a good resolution in this case and is doing wonders. Alright, let's see how it's doing, and we're gonna perform really well here with this. I wanna see how much VRAM I'm utilizing. It's allocated 3.4 gig of VRAM, this is good, and 2.7 process. If I play a little, you're gonna see that the video card it's gonna utilize more. On the system side, I got like 10-15% load on the CPU. That's actually good, and only 8.4 gig of system RAM. Very interesting. 77 FPS on average. I mean, seriously, Battlefield had some very interesting performance. So it had nearly 400 watts when I put it on 1080p with maximum details. That game managed to utilize the whole computer. I was actually surprised how much wattage it was taking out from this computer. But all in all, I can say this is good. There is no problem on playing this game with this video card. On maximum details, I'll take it. I got 42 FPS on minimal and 12.1%. So maximum details in this case, it's almost perfect, you know. I think in some custom settings will be ideal. So the video card itself, it's capable of delivering the FPS. All right, let's see how much we got in there. Nice performance. 120 FPS is good. It's holding pretty well. Let's see if we can actually do something here. Holy. You have to jump, buddy. Nobody's gonna save you. Severe damage. Don't lose it. Whoa, this is so intense, seriously. Hey, gun is doing more work here than ever. I like this performance this video card is offering in War Thunder. You can actually see that I have a lot of fun. So 3.5 gig of VRAM allocation, that's the maximum. Process 2.7. The only thing I'm concerned is 72 degrees. Seriously. Do you know what happens if you put this video card in Starfield? Look at this. I got on 1080p with low details. Very interesting performance. 30 FPS on average, 3.7 gig of VRAM allocated, and 3.1 process. Nearly 350 watts on this occasion. Alright, so all in all, I can say this is an awesome performance from this video card in this game. I'm actually surprised it's doing this, 38 FPS. So if I want to play the game, seriously, if I want to play the game, I will put 720p on the desktop resolution and force the game to take that resolution and offer me maybe 50 FPS, because that's the maximum I can reach. The only thing I want to show you now is how it looks with FSR, higher quality performance, you know, juggle a little between those upscaling settings, because on 1080p with low details you get 30 FPS, you know. So in this situation, you see, this is like bare bone. There is nothing here to actually do here, you know. So in this case, the quality, it's almost there. You can actually see it looks okay theoretically. Let's take this desk and see how it looks. See, it looks, the sharpness of the object is okay, you know. The shadow, everything is good. There is no fuzziness, everything is straight, you know. Anti-aliasing, perfect. If I put FSR without frame generation, 36 FPS, apparently nothing changed. Let's move around. Nothing. No, nothing. Still okay theoretically. 36 FPS. Still 3.8 gig of VRAM allocated and 3.2 process. So the video card is on maximum load and still 63 degrees. This is good. But I think after, if I play like half an hour, this video card is gonna reach 70 degrees. All right, now we're gonna go and put frame generation on. I put frame generation and now I got bigger MS here. Literally, it's like, it feels like a lag, like a delay. Look at them. How they say this is fake FPS? No, it showed me 60 FPS, but I got 3.7 gig allocated and 3 gig of VRAM processed. Nothing special here. The only thing I see is fuzziness around objects, you know. If I stay still, you're gonna, yeah, it's gonna look great, but if I move around, you're gonna feel like everything is blurry. But there is a lag to this, you know. It shows me 60 FPS. Very interesting, you know, to see this amount of FPS. If I wanted to play the game, I will do it like I said, 720p without any frame generation. So yes, I will take this as a big win. The only thing I want to see here now, on high details as a preset with FSR and frame generation. I'm actually curious what this is going to do. MS was under 20, so quality wise, this is not bad. You can actually see it looks and it runs okay theoretically. It feels 50 FPS, MS is good, not a single problem. all is good here. You can actually see it does exactly what I want. So I'll take it. I'll take this as a big win if I want to play this game in this situation. Yes. So if I want more FPS, I cannot. You know, this is the maximum FSR and frame generation can offer me in this game with this video card. So regardless, I think if I put it on low details, I'm gonna get nearly 60 FPS. But changing the resolution in the desktop, it will be ideal in this case. I want to see this GPU how it's handling this game, and on minimum, because this is the preset, I don't have any ray tracing. And if I wanted to put a little higher on the quality, it requires 4.5 nearly to 5 gig of VRAM, and this video card doesn't have it. And the game said, you know what, I'm gonna give you minimum. Utilizing it on X2, I think if it's put there, but usually it holds okay. I got fan speed 60% load on this occasion in order to keep this video card to 60 degrees. Sometimes it's jumping to 100% load, sometimes it's dropping to 25% load on the video card score. This is good, hence why I got a nice temperature in this case. It's not a lot of problems with this, seriously. I'm actually surprised that the video card says it's not capable of putting higher quality. I think that if I change the preset, it's gonna reach the maximum VRAM utilization, and it's gonna drop the performance way too low. But in this case, you can clearly see that it's holding okay, you know, with 3.2 gig of VRAM. And I'll take this performance because it's a good performance. This is one of those cards that drives really fast and it loads up the map super fast. Look at this. Oh man, very steady, everything is good with this. So I like it, you know, I like this card a lot. So overall performance here is good. There's no problem on getting this game to run properly with an RX series like this. You know, this is an appropriate video card, but you have to do the custom settings perfectly. So in the casino, I got a different type of performance. 3.2 gig of VRAM allocated. Got 70% fan power in order to keep this video card cooled down 63 degrees. This is good, 330 watts consumption. Everything is good here. I have to do a reset here to see if I get a different type of performance. The GPU is doing okay, 78 FPS is good. All in all, I can say it's adequate. Only 115 watts consumption from this video card. It's not bad. I think it's a nice performance from this machine with this video card. So in the casino, it's holding pretty well. So overall performance that I get in GTA 5 is not bad. Let's see how Grand Theft Starter is working now. This is a very interesting thing to see, because I've been told so many times, you have to put Vulkan in it because it's going to work really nice and it's not going to have a lot of stutter. 1440p apparently here is not the right resolution. So it looks great, it runs great, you know, overall performance is good, but something is missing here. I don't understand what. I think the core is maxed out here. The VRAM doesn't have any problems, so I will take this as a big learn here from this. Performance wise, I got 43 FPS with 1440p with maximum details. The resolution, it's high, but maybe the quality is too much. I don't know. The core is loaded, everything is loaded, so I will call this a big win, but I need to know how it's performing on this resolution with this quality. It's holding with between 30 and 60 FPS, then I'm gonna adjust the resolution and see if it's improving. But in this situation, the only thing I wanted to see, if I put Vulkan files and activates their Vulkan, says it's Vulkan, I'm gonna get more FPS or no stutter. And apparently I still have stutter and still have low frames, so yeah, I don't think this is for me, but maybe it's for older video cards. Who knows? Maybe for older video cards I have to try other GPUs and other games. Maybe that is going to be much better there, you know. So look at this. Alright, so let's put 1080p. 1080p with this video card, maximum details, 2.2 gig of VRAM allocated, and 1.5 process. The core is maxed out here. I got 63 degrees on the video card's core. It's very interesting. Good performance overall, but still on 40 FPS with 1080p with maximum details. Maybe the quality is too much for this video card. I don't know, because the VRAM is not loaded. The core is only loaded, and that's the only thing that creates the problem. But you can clearly see that the system doesn't have any problem. I got 12% load on the CPU with 8.6 gig of system RAM. That's not a lot, you know. That is a good performance overall from this computer. So let's see how this video card is holding here with 1080p and low details. I'm not gonna exaggerate with higher quality. Maybe I'm gonna put medium, but if I put mediums, I think I'm gonna go under 60 FPS. But in this situation, you can see it's holding okay theoretically, so I don't want to exaggerate with this. seriously. Look at that. Dude, the police in this game is 10 times more harassing than the one in GTA 5. Seriously, every single time I do something wrong, they kill me. Seriously, can't say nothing bad about the game because it's offering me the FPS. On low details, you know, like in GTA 5, I got interesting performance. That's it. I'm on the same quality and same settings like in GTA 5, and if I get the same performance, I will say thank you, because it's almost on the same idea with minimal quality on 1080p, and it does exactly what I want. I think I need to play this game a little more because it looks fantastic, seriously. So performance wise, I think I'm in the same position like GTA Enhanced, and it looks okay-ish theoretically with low details. This is the lowest quality as a preset on 1080p, and it does fantastic. 2.6 gig of VRAM allocated and 1.7 processed. 72 degrees though, because it's using the core apparently on maximum load. I got only nearly 1.1 volts. It's undervolting here. You see, it's varying from 116 to 150 watts consumption from this. It's okay, but yeah, if it's going over, then there is a problem there. Overall performance here with the video card is good, and with the system I got 9.5 gig of system RAM utilized. Nearly 40% load on the CPU side. So this video card and the CPU is being utilized. That means I have nearly 400 watts consumption from the computer. Look at that. The overall performance here with this computer and this video card is not bad. It's actually a good configuration in this game. The only thing I want to see a little more, if it's possible, to drive a little faster and see if I can down the minimals and 1%. That's it. If the minimal and 1% are going lower whenever you're driving, that means you're gonna get them when you're playing the game, you're pushing the story, and you need to adjust it from there. Maybe it's not 1080p, maybe it's 900p. That's it. If you lower it, maybe you're gonna get better performance. In Cyberpunk with this video card with 1080p and low presets, I get 60-70 FPS. This is good. This is the right performance I need from this video card. Seriously, I want the game to run on lowest quality with hundreds of FPS. The only problem I have in this situation with this video card on low preset with this is that it's activating Fidelity FX. You know, it's an upscale, and without frame generation, of course, I get this amount of FPS. I think that if I put frame generation, it's gonna ruin the whole experience, because this is one of those experience that is working really nice like this, and if I want to put more performance or quality, I think I have to do it with lowering the resolution. I got 80 FPS already, so there is no problem on getting more FPS. 3 gig of VRAM allocated and 1.9 process. This is the right performance that I need from this video card. On the system side, I got like 40% load on the CPU. You can actually see it's doing the job. 12.3 gig of system RAM. This is good, and yeah, 55 degrees on the CPU. But the whole thing is hot because of this. It is generating a lot of heat, nearly 400 watts. It's a lot of wattage in order to utilize this system like this, you know. So all in all, I can say that if I want more, yeah, I have to lower the resolution a little if I want to put more quality. Or my favorite part is to keep it like this and use VSync and see how much I got. 330 watts. See, 338. This is good. I got less core load on the video card. This is good. This is how I reduce the wattage. This is how I reduce the whole stress on the computer. 350 watts. I managed to see 313, and that's the lowest. This is good. 130 watts, still 3 gig of VRAM, 1.9 processed, but it's getting better, you know. On the CPU side, I got 44% load now with 57 degrees. Now, if the GPU is getting distressed, the CPU is getting loaded. Very interesting performance from this computer like this. I like it. I would love to play the game like this, and I think there will be no problem. Frame time is good, under 20, so all in all, this is good. I don't want this. I don't want the future. If you want to build a cheap machine that can go online with a new operating system, Windows 10 or whatever, you can do some light gaming or some games that doesn't require more than 4 gig of VRAM. This video card is getting really cheap online, and it's worth it. You know, if you're interested on getting a secondary machine. If you have a very old video card, you know, and this is going to be an upgrade, it's worth it. You know, some of them, they are still working really nice, but you have to find the right video card in this situation. Can't say nothing about the condition, because if the video card was mined, if it was brutalized, you don't have a lot of chance there. Be careful with this video card on second-hand market, because some of them, they manage to drain their life very well, you know, so just be careful, you know. There was only a couple of games that managed to reach 3.8 gig of VRAM allocation and to pass 3 gig of VRAM utilized, and that's it. Majority of them, they did well on the VRAM side, but on the core side, I was actually surprised this video card managed to get to over 70 degrees, but it did. With 100% fan, apparently it managed to reach there. I will definitely like to take this video card and check if the thermal paste is okay, because I'm suspecting it was not, and maybe if I put a brand new thermal paste, it's going to be much better on the thermal side. If I want to say something bad about it, that will be the only thing, you know, the life on the video card. If you get lucky to find somebody who sold their video card that was used online a little, some gaming, is okay. But if it was brutalized at maximum, you know, non-stop 24/7 maximum load on the video card, there is a high chance this video card can crack. But even then, it's questionable, because the thermal stress comes when I'm using it every single day, turn it on, off all single time. That's how the video card cracks, not from staying on 50-60 degrees constantly all the time, because that's just dirty video card, not a stressed core with bad solder. Nevertheless, a long story, and I think this topic can go even deeper, but if you have any suggestion for this video card or for the system, leave a comment, smash that like button, and I will see you very soon.